Alice. Alice, you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing today?
Cool. I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing real good, real good. You ready to have a fun interview?
Let's do it.
All right, let me open the show. All right, everybody, welcome back to the No Cover TV podcast. That's right, I'm your host, Big Al, and I take that original, local, and national music scene and shove it in your face. You need to hear it, all genres, all age groups. It's incredible, the music that's out there around the world, and I'm blessed to be able to bring you the story and you the music. It's wonderful. We're on our 165th show. Please check out the past shows and, of course, the future shows. We are booked solid, and I appreciate each of you artists and bands out there that are coming on the podcast. It's amazing, amazing the talent out there. Go to the shows, pay the cover charge if there is one, buy the swag, the CDs, the DVDs, the albums, digital downloads. The music's everywhere. So you cannot escape it, people. All right. Get out there and start listening to this local and national music scene out there. Turn the radio down a little bit, stick your head out the window, and listen. You're going to hear some great music on every block out there because there's artists or two or three on each block. Oh, yes, indeed. So we've got a great show for you today. I'm looking forward to this show. In the house today, well, this is a remote, not at the table though, but I wish she was here. We have a young artist in the house. She is an award-winning country singer, songwriter, Alice Nelson. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing real good. Summer is finally here and I'm enjoying it.
Haha, yes. It's hot. It's really hot.
Is it now? Now, where are you at? In Alabama?
I am. I'm in a little place called Basin, Alabama.
Basin, Alabama. Sounds little.
Oh, it's very little.
Everybody knows everybody then.
Very much so.
Oh, did you grow up in that town?
I did. I've been here
No?
my life.
Your whole life. Okay. Well, I don't know if you've listened to the podcast at all, but I take everybody on a little trip. I want to know something about you. Is that all right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you're what, around 21 years old?
20.
20? Yeah, I'm feeling old now. Okay. 20 years old. Okay. I can't take you too far back. Well, let's bring you back to around 10 years old. You had to be listening to something that you enjoyed. What would it possibly be?
Ooh, around 10. I was a real big fan of like Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan around 10 years old.
Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Any other artists out there?
Uh, Probably around that time, that was when I was really big into like the Hannah Montana phase, the Miley
Oh,
Cyrus Montana. I was huge into that.
now, were any of these artists' influence on what you're doing now?
Carrie Underwood was a big influence, and Miss Loretta Lynn, which I got into a little bit more when I was
Okay. Yeah.
Spanish. Grew up on like traditional country stuff. My family raised me on traditional music, so that's kind of what I grew up on.
Okay.
But I mean, every art in some way has influenced me.
Wow. No. So you're 20 years old. Did you do choir and stuff in that in school, church, anything like that?
I did, yeah. So when I was in school, I did show choir. We did national competitions, and we won a couple, so that was pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
and then in church, I was singing, and I grew up singing in church. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. When did you pick up the guitar and want to start playing that?
I picked up the guitar when I was 15 and figured out how to actually play it when I was 16.
That's great. That's really good. Because it wasn't at about 15 years old you did your first performance per se?
With performing me 7 just with instrumental background, festivals or anywhere
Oh,
like that.
Sure, sure. Now, are you on a cell phone or a computer right now?
I'm on my cell phone at the moment.
Okay, make sure you keep it up to your mouth because you're going in and out just a little bit, okay?
Okay, sorry about that.
That's all right. The technical difficulties with mics sometimes, but that's all right. Good deal. All right. So we're jumping to 20. You're doing some amazing things with your career so far at 20 years old. You're blowing me away. Yeah. What do your parents have to think of this? They got to be very proud.
Yeah, they're supporting me all the way. They're trying their hardest. It's a hard career, so they're working the best they
Mm,
can to help me.
That's very true. Very true. Now, I've checked out your music and stuff and about you, and I want to talk about you do a lot of stuff solo, but you also had the band produce a couple of your singles. Now, was that a studio musicians you used, or did you know these musicians?
So with the two singles that are out now, with "Girlfriend" and "It's You Not Me," those were studio musicians out of Nashville.
Oh, yes, indeed. Good guys down there. I love them.
Oh yeah, they were amazing. The people we used were great. I do have a band that I've been working with and stuff. And the next little bit of music I'll be doing, more than likely, is going to be out of Muscle Shoals. So I'm excited about that.
No, you definitely got to be excited about that. Now, are you close to putting together a full, EP album?
We're close on it. I'm trying to get everything still figured out. I've got the songs. I just got to
Okay.
figure out. There's a lot of expenses to it and everything to
Mm,
get up there and to get recorded. So
yes, it is.
but we've got the songs ready, and I've just got to put the final details, get the music that I want to it, and go record.
It's beautiful because I noticed, it's the two singles you have out. Mention the studio you were in that did that.
Yeah. Oh, so that was Omni Sound in Nashville.
Ah,
Um,
yes.
yeah, which actually, unfortunately, I had heard the rumor that they're about to get shut down. They're about to tear that down, and I was like, oh, that's horrible.
I'm thinking, isn't Robin one of the owners?
I'm not for sure.
Because he's a good friend of mine. He's the keyboard player for Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I saw something on Facebook. They were like, they were going to take down the Omni and build something else. And I was like, oh, I hope that's not true because this place is like legendary for multiple artists.
Right, it is. It is. And I've talked to Robin here and there. He has a studio here in Michigan, so I know he does a lot of work out of there. But great people to work with.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely. And when you have a good engineer and producer in your corner, make you sound wonderful, don't they?
Absolutely.
It's beautiful what they can do in there. It's magic. Now, I'm jumping a little ahead of myself here. Do you have a PR team, promotions management helping you out, or is this just you and your parents doing this?
It's mainly just me and my parents. I'm working, I've got a couple people outside helping me, that I've made friends along the way. Um, but mainly it's just me and my parents and
Yeah.
like I said, a couple good friends. Mr. Caden Gordon, shout out to him. He's a great
Yeah.
person. Been helping a lot with some promotion stuff. But I mean, honestly, it's just a lot of hard work and dedication.
Yes. And if you put it in, you will reap the awards. Don't give up. Just do it your way. Yes, indeed. So tell everybody at Podcast Land the platforms they can find your couple singles on and how to get a hold of you. And possibly, I don't know if you have merch or swag or anything for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you can find me on any social media or streaming platform at Alice Nelson Music or AliceNelsonMusic.com. And I have merchandise. I have like t-shirts, I've got keychains, flags, all sorts of different cool things, air fresheners. We're just all fancy like that.
That's
Hats,
beautiful.
all that cool stuff. And I have to tell you this, it's a family business. When I say that, we keep it in the family too, because we have it where the all the merchandise is made in house. So
Yeah,
I've invested in like screen prints and all this other stuff and sublimation. So all the merchandise is done like that, and every bit of the money that's taken from it goes straight into making more music.
that's beautiful. That you don't have to source anything out. You do it yourself. That's the way to do it. Nice job, Alice. Well, bravo. You can be a good mentor for the young people out there. Excellent. So let's continue on. Now, I did notice here are some numbers, and I like it. You got a lot of fans out there digging what you're doing. What do you think of that?
Oh, it's totally awesome. I'm very excited with how many people I've had that loves my music and enjoys listening to it. So I'm very grateful for everyone.
No, that's beautiful. Now, I didn't avoid this, but I skipped this one, but I want to jump back to it. The guitar you're playing is an Alvarez. I love it.
Yeah, so I play two different guitars now actually. So one of them's the Alvarez, and that's like kind of like one of my main stage guitars, but also has become a backup for me now because
Oh,
I've started playing a lot of my Washburn, and I've fallen in love with my Washburn.
that's a beautiful guitar too. Kind of hard to choose there.
It's
Yeah.
very hard.
But they each have their own tone and sound. So, yeah, according to what song you're playing, I guess.
Exactly.
Exactly. So now, are you getting to play out a bit? Doing solo stuff, or what's going on?
Yeah, so I play a lot of solo, and duo. Me and my bass player goes out, and we have shows like that as well as full band sometimes. And I play a lot more solo and duo, to be honest, because there's a lot more venues that they want something laid back. We can do laid back. They want a party. We could still have a party doing solo or duo.
Yeah. Yeah, it is more sellable to be an acoustic artist, but it's nice that you can be versatile and have the band to back you up when you're doing something bigger or a festival or something like that.
Oh, absolutely. And
Definitely.
like I said, my bass player, Mr. Terry Pete, shout out to him. He
Yeah. Great.
got
Now,
back from
most of it.
him did. We went up there. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay. Still with me, Alice?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you now. Good deal. So, the venues you play in smaller, or do they vary in size?
They vary in size, to be honest. Sometimes we're at a restaurant. Sometimes we're at a big venue or a bar. Sometimes there's festivals that we play at. It's
Oh,
really
nice.
anywhere. My motto is I'll play anywhere. Just contact me.
That's cool. That's great. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Compared to a smaller venue where the people are right in front of you and on you almost, do you like that, or you like to be up on a stage where the people are out 8 to 10 feet watching you?
I mean, I love my interactions with the crowd. So honestly, I prefer either way. It's fine with me. I love when there's a big crowd out there because, to
Yeah,
be honest, I think I feel more at home when there's a bigger crowd than there's just like a couple people.
I agree. It seems with a bigger crowd, you've got their attention and not looking all over the place.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Now, anything coming up as far as you going to try to do any touring and stuff like that?
So, at the moment, we are headed to Nashville come June 1st, and I'll be up there for a pretty good time for CMA Fest and everything, and I'll be playing up there during that time. I'll be coming back, and then I'll be going and playing in Panama City Beach, Alabama. We'll be traveling around Florida, all these other places. Like I said, we just got back from Kentucky, so we're kind of doing our own little homegrown kind of tour where we just travel with our RV and we go do it.
I love it. Now, did you have your parents wrap the RV with your face and everything on it?
I wish.
We
That
have
ain't
to
been
talk
done
to
yet, but
We're gonna have to talk to mom and dad here. We gotta sell Alice Nelson across the country. That's
we gotta do
beautiful.
that with like some sponsors. We gotta get some sponsor stuff and do all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So, if any sponsors or endorsement people come around, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Because I do have a sponsorship opportunities going up right now, actually, and if people are interested in sponsorship, they can email me at alicenelsonmusic@gmail.com. And
nice.
we've got our band trailer at the moment that we're planning on actually wrapping pretty soon with a bunch of different sponsors on it. So if anyone's interested in getting your name out there a little bit more when we travel, to contact me.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, you definitely want to rap. You want to be popping out there so everybody turns their head and sees that name, and then they know it when they hear it. Oh, yes. Now, you mentioned the CMA Fest, which is really killer to do. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that for a second.
So I'm
Wow.
very excited about that. So this would actually be my third year attending. I attended it when I was, I believe, 14 years old for the first time. And
Wow.
I didn't get to play when I was 14, but last year I played, and then this year I'm playing. Last year was just solo, just me and my guitar, and then I made a show over at Tootsie's with their band. Um, and then this year it's gonna be me and my bassist. We're gonna be up there all week from like the second all the way till like we leave the 11th, and then come back and do. But then we have some shows back here in Alabama. But we're performing at a whole bunch of different places down on Broadway. And then off of Broadway, we've got some writers rounds that I'm gonna be doing. So it's gonna be a really great, wonderful time. I'll have a bunch of merch with me, so if anyone's around there, come get some merch.
Love it, love it. And I noticed I was looking at your friends list there on Facebook. We are friends with quite a few people, the same people. And one of them that stood out was Justine Blazer.
Yeah.
Did you meet Justine?
I've met her. It was a pretty long time ago, and I don't know if she'll remember me or not. But she's really cool. I really liked it when I met her. I met her at the Josie Music Awards.
Oh, yeah, she's there every year, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she's really cool. She's a very sweet person.
she is. We go back, what is it, 20, 21 years now. When she was living in Michigan here, I used to book her and stuff and do stuff.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, so it's kind of a big turnaround there. See, but she's doing very well. And what you're doing is implementing what she has done. She doesn't take no for an answer. She learns everything and she does it. She knocks those doors down. And you're going to do that too.
That's how you're supposed to do it. That's what you do.
That's what you do. Don't look back. Just knock them down. Go for it. Yes. Now you got some other things coming up. The Valentine's, January 6th, 7th. Well, talk to me about that.
Yeah. So that's during CMA Fest, and that's gonna be, Valentine's Bar. I've actually never been there before, so this should be really new and exciting for myself.
Nice.
I honestly do not know what to expect, except we're gonna go and we're gonna perform, me and my bassist, and we're super excited to do it.
That's cool. Real cool. All right. Here's another one. Crawfish Fest. I dig that. That had to be a lot of fun.
Well, that one I attended, but I did not perform at that one.
You didn't perform there?
I didn't.
Oh, well, I gotta give him a call. What's up with that? We'll fix that. It's funny. Oh, so do you ever take a break or any time off?
About the only break I get is maybe well, I don't know if I can count today as a break. I'm busy today. But I mean, I really don't really get much breaks, to be honest, unless it's just a weekday or something like that, and I'll have a couple interviews during the day or something still. Otherwise, I'm just traveling and working, and I'm always doing something on the computer, trying to figure out new gigs or try to figure out
Nice.
news, all that cool stuff.
Well, that's good. You know where you want to go and you're driving for it. I love that. I love it. Now, I was looking through your profile stuff, and this doesn't, I don't think, have anything to do with music, but you mentioned a podcast. Do you want to do a podcast?
I do. I really do. So I'm
Yeah.
actually, it's pretty cool because I'm trying to do one. And I had talked to a couple different artists because I want to do something where it's like, local artists and then artists everywhere else. And I kind of just want to sit down and not necessarily talk about music in a whole, but also talk about that. But also talk about, hey, like, what's your struggles? Because everyone has those, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
like have like this confession talk kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I,
I want to get into it. I just don't know how to really do it exactly. I'm still trying to learn everything and figure it out. I've got a couple people that I'm talking to, gonna probably do something with soon, though.
nice. All right. Time to take my job. Okay, people. Alice Nelson taking my job.
Never.
Unbelievable. That's funny. All right. Well, let's get to some of these fun questions that kind of pertain to music, but this is gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun right here before we talk about some of your music. All right. Anywhere in the world. Okay, anywhere in the world. 2 stages you'd like to perform on.
The Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And I'd like to play probably like Rockefeller Center would be really cool.
Downtown New York?
Oh yeah, that would be really cool.
Really? I didn't hear that one before. That's pretty cool. That would be a cool place. Yes, definitely. And I know you're going to do the Grand Ole Opry someday. You know that.
I sure hope so. That's the number one.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be on that stage soon.
Let's see, that's
All
just
right.
the United States though, because if I can go out of the United States, I would be in England. I want to perform in England so bad.
Oh, they would love you over there. You'd probably not come home. Shoot. All right, another question here. Let's have some fun. All right. You can pick 2 artists, one that's alive and one that is past. Who would you want to grace the stage with and perform with?
One that's alive. Let's see. That's gonna be hard. See, I love me some Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah.
The Dolly would be a good one. Taylor Swift is just a common answer for everybody, I think.
It is.
But I love Taylor.
So you bring Taylor out anyway. That's great. Taylor.
But one that's passed away, definitely Miss Loretta Lynn, because she's an icon. I love her so much.
Beautiful music. Beautiful music. It was, and it still is. Incredible stuff. All right. Good deal there. I like that. All right. This one I like to ask, and this can be whether you're with a band or by yourself, but when you get on stage and you get your guitar on you and you're all ready to go and you start performing and singing, people start coming towards you, start checking you out, maybe moving, dancing a little bit, maybe singing your song to you. It's got to hit you in the heart. How does it make it feel?
Oh, it's absolutely awesome. You'll see me up on stage and I'll be singing and then somebody will come up. And honestly, it's a lot more little kids than you would think. And I think that's amazing.
Well, that is amazing.
It's fun to interact and have some fun with everybody.
Well, good. I tell everybody, go up and, meet the artist before and after the show. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And get the swag. Definitely.
Do it.
Buy the swag, please, because these artists are doing what they love, and they love putting a smile on your face. Of course they do. All right. Now, you're doing a lot of radio press. Are you doing podcasts and things like that?
I am. I'm literally just doing everything and anything I know what to do.
That's good deal. I love it, man. How about any collaborations with any artists?
I haven't yet, but I really want to. I have a couple friends that I've met actually through the Josie Music Awards, and I've got a couple friends that I've met through the North American Country Music Awards that I want to do some collaborations with. So hopefully we'll get something done.
That would be nice. Yeah, definitely want to do that. And it'd be nice if you and Justine could hook up. That would be awesome.
Heck, I'd love that for sure. I'd love to just write something with her. She's like a lyrical genius.
She is. Oh, maybe I'll messenger for you. So she's a good girl. She's good. So, okay. Well, you've been doing this for a little while now, and there's another one I want to know. Memorable moments. Any show or anything that stands out?
Well, probably, let's see, memorable moments, anything that stands out. There's so many amazing places that I've played. I honestly, I love playing at the Rattlesnake Rodeo. That was a really cool thing because I opened up for some cool artists. And I just, every show I play is honestly very memorable in its own way. That there's not just one that I have took that's, stuck out really, because everything has just been so memorable. Every little show I remember, every little detail. That's just how awesome they always are.
Good deal. You keeping a journal at all, or like a diary of what you're doing every time you do something?
Yeah, I keep a little journal thing going on, but
nice. You should do that. Definitely do that. Now, I crossed this question out because I don't think this might happen to you, but I gotta ask. I gotta ask it. Have you ever had any embarrassing moments on stage? Possibly string break, microphone smack you, drop a guitar, anything?
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. So I had a string break and hit me in the face one time.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurt. I had a red mark across my face performing, and I was like, all right, we're fine. We'll keep going. Ignore that.
Oh no! Yeah, I always put my face back when I tune my guitars because you just don't know sometimes.
Oh, you really don't. You really, really don't. Or the moment that so a couple I was turning 19 years old and I had a show on my birthday, and the day before I had gotten into a car accident,
Oh
and
no!
so I was very, very loopy, and I was literally was like, "There's no way." My mom didn't want me, She was like, "You can do it if you want to, but you need to like relax, settle down, be okay." And it wasn't my fault. I can just go ahead and say that this guy
Okay.
failed to stop at a stop sign and hit me, so that was fun.
Jeez.
But I ended up had to go to the hospital and everything, but I got out of the hospital and I went over to my drummer's house. We practiced. I was very loopy coming down from everything the hospital gave me. But we practiced, and the next day I had my show. Now, did I almost fall off a stage several times? Absolutely. And at the end of it, which it was very funny to me because at the end, my mom was like, "Alice, you don't know what's been on that floor," and I just kind of just laid down on the floor and just like, "I'm just here. I'm just." I was
I'm
on
part
so
of the
much
floor.
medication that it was. I had I
Well,
literally had bruises everywhere, and I was like, I had all over my face. My chest was all bruised up. I had like, lost a nerve connection on my left hand, so it was actually very hard for me to play guitar. And ever since then, I've had nerve damage. So it bothers me playing, but
oh,
like, that day it was very hard for me to play. So I was constantly just like going off, and everyone was like, "Is she okay?" And then my mom's like, "Oh, well, she was in a wreck yesterday, and this happened, and this happened." And they're like, "Oh, so that's why she's like totally, loonied up." I'm like, "Yeah."
oh my goodness! Yeah, that's a memorable show right there. Whoa.
I was determined to play though. I really was, because like I don't like to cancel shows ever.
No, I agree. I understand that. I hate to do the same thing, and no, I don't like doing that either. Now I'm going to ask this question. I think I know the answer to this. If somebody was to come to you and offer you a label, would you take it, or you rather want to stay independent?
Kind of depending. Like honestly, I'll probably be independent because a lot of the independent artists are making a lot more now.
Yeah,
But it's really according to like the label and like what they're offering and how everything goes. But
yeah,
independent, I've learned it's it's becoming, the new thing for a lot of artists. A lot of people and a lot of artists are getting out there even more being independent.
I agree with you. And everything that a label can do, you can do it. You just got to do a little homework, but you can do it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So don't let labels intimidate you. And I get my foot up a few of their butts over the last 30 years. So I'm all for independent myself. Do it your way. Don't let anybody control your music or what you do or express yourself. Not at all. Good deal. So let's talk about your two singles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got a little time here. Maybe we'll just give the podcast audience a little tease of these songs. How about we do that?
Do it.
All right. You don't go anywhere, but I'm going to play Girlfriend right now. Let's give them a little tease of that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Girlfriend from Alice Nelson.
Girlfriend, don't believe those lies he's been telling you. He's a con man. I bet I know what he's been selling you. Let me guess, he says you're soulmates, but sweetie, just look at his smug face. He's checking out every blondie in this place. Girlfriend, I know what you're going through, so tell me what you're going gonna do?
All right, we'll give them a little tease on that. Alice, let's give them a little explanation of this.
Yeah, so Girlfriend is the song wasn't ever released. So it's definitely a fun one for me. I was excited about it. It was actually a co-write with my friend Carmen Melton Bennett. And we kind of we wanted to create a song, not bashing the boyfriend or the girlfriend, just kind of, warning the next girlfriend, hey, I've been there, I've done that, I know what you're gonna go through and what you are going through.
Yeah, I like that song a lot. I honestly think that's number one hit right there.
Thank you.
I do. That needs to be pushed out on the stations. Right, definitely. So everybody on podcast land, yes, go and check out Alice Nelson. I'm on Spotify here, and other platforms. Website, what was that?
Alice Nelson Music on any streaming platform or any Instagram, Facebook, all that cool stuff.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Are you working on another single to produce and put out? What's going on? Or are you just working on the album?
So I'm probably more than likely it's going to be a single, and then we're going to release the album or EP, but the next one probably definitely will be a single coming out. And I think I already know what it's going to be. I've been playing the song a little bit around, seeing how it reacts, but it's a surprise. I ain't going to announce it yet, but
almost got it out of you.
Hey, there's a lot of people at the shows, though. If you come to a show, I'll say something about it, and I'll be like, hey, so this is a song we're thinking about releasing as a single. What do y'all think about it? And I get the crowd's, feedback and stuff from it. So those people, if you come to a show, you might get to hear it.
Now you're gonna make me fly to Alabama to hear the song.
Do it.
I love it. Yeah, I might. You never know. All right, let's talk about the other single here. All right, now It's You, Not Me. That's the name of the song, and I watched the video of it.
Yeah,
I like that. You had something to say in that song, didn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That has been one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
Well, let me give them a little tease of it, and then we'll come back and talk about it. So, everybody ever play It's You, Not Me by Alice Nelson. Here we go.
It's not you, it's me. It's what they always say. Baby, I'm about to change some things. I saw you last night. That girl up on your side. I couldn't just let you get by. You kissing her on my mind. It's you, not me. Yeah, that's what I say. Go on and pack your things and get the hell out. It's you, not me. I'm not afraid to say I'm so done with your sorry ass now. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll leave it right on that one right there, Alice. All right. You're a little sassy on that song.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, I have to be sassy sometimes.
Now, I gotta ask, was that directed towards somebody?
Yeah, I know. So technically the song was originally, if I'm being honest, and I've said this a lot of times, it isn't really about just one person. It's really it's about like friends. It's become about people that I've known and had situations with. It's become about my friends that have had situations with other people. And I actually, I had the idea kind of come to me where, my own situations, but also a movie that I had watched, and I was like, yeah, everyone's always saying, it's me, it's not you, and I'm like, that's not true. It is you. It's not me. So
that's right.
Kind of had that idea, and I just went out with this person and got sushi that night, and I never told this story, so it's exclusive. I went and got sushi with my person, and I came back home, and my little heart was broken. So I sat on the floor and wrote that song. And I've never
Oh,
said that to anybody before. So
I'm glad you shared that with us today.
yeah, that guy hears this. Hi.
Okay. The dating world is just a fun one, isn't it now?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
don't even like sushi, so
Right. That's great. Oh, oh, that's great. That's beautiful. Okay, we're now going to get back my senses here. All right, now you do something on the side that my wife really likes to do. And this diamond painting.
oh yeah. How'd you find that?
Cool stuff. What's that?
How'd you find I do that out?
I know people.
Goodness, that's scary.
I will find out anything I need to when I need to. No, but I found out you do diamond painting, and people can send you their work, and you will diamond paint over it, won't you?
Oh yeah. So like yeah, that now I know how you figured that out. Yeah. Um yeah, so I do a lot of diamond painting my own. So actually I have a way to custom do diamond painting. So like they can send me a picture and either I can send them like the entire kit back to them and they can do it themselves, or they can send me their picture and I can just make them like the diamond painting. And
Wow.
I love it. It's a fun thing to do. Just like when I have it's like a breathtaking kind of thing. Like when you just need to breathe, you can just
Mhm.
breathe and do it.
Oh yeah, my wife loves to do like Christmas decorations, coasters, the posters, and
Yeah.
I've tried a couple, but she gets to me after a while. All those little beads.
Hey,
It's like, you know,
I love it. It's fun.
more power to you because I just can't do it. I'll throw it. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But that's a cool hobby. So, well, let's get back to you and your music. All right. We're almost out of time here, but I thank you for joining me today, Alice, on the podcast. Had a lot of fun. A lot of
Yes,
fun.
thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
We'll have you back 6 months or so or a year, and we'll listen to that album and stuff. And I want to know where you're at. So I want to ask you, future, where do you see yourself in the next possibly 5 years? What do you want to be at?
Phew. Honestly, I've got that question so many times, and every
Yeah.
time to say, I just hope that I'm able to still be playing music, and hopefully, I perform the Opry by then. That's a big goal
Yes.
of mine, perform the Opry, and people, listen to my music, know who I am, come out to shows. Those are just the biggest goals that I have is people knowing who I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. I want to ask you this: what weeks are you going to be in Nashville?
So I'll be there June 2nd through June 11th. That's for the CMA, and then I'll be coming back home for a little while and traveling, and then I'm supposed to be coming back again, possibly for the Josie Music Awards in October.
Okay, I'm writing this down because I'm going to send Justine a note for you. See if she'll hook up with you.
Heck yeah, I'd love to hook up, write something with her, maybe during CMA Fest or anything.
I'll give her a shout out and see what happens. I'll let you know. All right.
I appreciate
Definitely.
that.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Anything I can do for you, business wise, personal wise, you know how to get a hold of me. All right.
I sure thank you. I appreciate you for having me today.
Well, thank you for gracing No Cover TV podcast. I wish we were in the TV studio because I'd love to have you perform live for me, but maybe next time. We just never know.
Hey, we'll have to set something up for sure.
We will, definitely. So everybody out in podcast land, check out Alice Nelson on the platforms. Listen to the music. Check out the album that'll be coming up and another single and stuff. Support her. If you see her out there and about, like I said, get in there and pay that cover charge if there is one. Buy the swag, everything they got, even air fresheners. Oh, my. Your show, Alice. How you want to end it? You got somebody thank you? You want to say goodbye? Anybody? What's up?
Just want to say thank you so much to you and thank you to everyone that listened and definitely follow along this awesome journey.
That's right. All right, Alice, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to get this set and go off to the platforms, and I'll send you the link in just a little bit. All right?
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Take care. All right?
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We're out of here. Peace, everybody. Peace.